And still on Kiambu, the interesting scenario that Kenya Kwanza faces there is wondrous and interesting and important. Perhaps Azimio faces the same in Nairobi. You have strong candidates, in UDA nomination. Then you have, partner political parties going for the same. Isn't there a chance that, you might split your votes, if you like, in this and eventually lose that seat because we presented three strong, potentially as, if it follow your thesis, candidates?
I don't think so. I think the voters will decide on who is the best candidate. And as I don't think Jubilee is gaining, as my good friend Kositany is trying to claim. I think if anything, Jubilee is losing more. We can see the troubles they're having in the Azimio coalition. The Wiper and the Oka group, partial part of the Oka group, are not happy. So I think in UDA, in Kenya Kwanza, we are happy. We are confident that the next governor of Kiambu County will be a Kenya Kwanza coalition governor.
Okay, your response?
Why I'm laughing is, at least my good friend Kositany knows very well, when they started UDA, they never wanted any partnership. And Akina Moses Kuria all the times were being bashed, okay, that they can go completely. But as of now, they have been invited after being abused.
What's your reading of that? What do you think happened?
To me, now they are going, of course, because they have no other alternative. Or maybe the UDA found that now they have been beaten by Jubilee, it has woken up. And it's like, now, why can't we accommodate them? In fact, it was a second thought. It was never in their mind that they'll even have a coalition. Even Akina Musalia, they just went also as a second thought, that after UDA, so that they'll be beaten by Jubilee and the Azimio coalition. In their mind,
so they're responding to Azimio and Jubilee.
Yeah.
Caleb, there's some facts here. The deputy president called most of these parties village parties, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That they can't even win some seats away from their local communities. What changed? What changed for UDA to create a coalition?
James, the game of politics is there's always changes. There are many changes that occur in politics that will shock you. Whoever believed that with the deputy president having stood by the president all those years, since 2002, that it would reach a point when the president would actually torment his deputy. Whoever believed that at one time the official government, the government party, the ruling party, would defect to the opposition. Whoever knew and believed that one day President Uhuru Kenyatta would work with Raila Odinga and despise William Ruto. So about UDA changing its mind and allowing a coalition, as they say, it's only a fool who doesn't change his mind. It was a very wise decision. It was a decision that was in fashion at the moment. And I think Moses Kuria is not complaining, neither is Kabogo, neither is ANC or Ford Kenya. So I don't think most of us should let that rest and allow us to run our coalition as they sort out the major problems that they have in their coalition. We signed a document today, a document that all the parties, the 8 parties, went through. They made corrections, they made suggestions, they have full input in it, and nobody signed a document that he had no information or did not participate in its preparation and in the messaging that went in. So I think, as I saw a tweet by somebody who said that the Kenya Kwanza group is very, very organized and lethal, and I think that's exactly what we are.
Just before I go, I want to talk briefly about ideology, because all the questions I'm seeing tonight is, that both camps, Azimio, Kenya Kwanza, there's literally nothing of ideology that separates the two. And these are political vehicles. And as soon as you cross, August 9th, they're going to be disbanded. And Jubilee is a perfect example for this. Kositany, what really separates Jubilee, Azimio from UDA, Kenya Kwanza?
One, at least you can see that in Jubilee, our candidate is not hungry for power, or just going like flat out. It's nothing short of capturing power. But in UDA, you can see it's this time or never. Okay, it's either I get this, and whoever is maybe in front of me, I'll crush him, or maybe I'll, with us, we are saying, no, let's just systematically go into the election, knowing very well you can win, you can lose, but we know very well we are winning. But with them, they have already panicked.
So that's the key difference between Azimio and Kenya Kwanza.
And you can see they have panicked. By the time they formed the Kenya Kwanza, it's simply because of panicking. But look, they brought the ANC and the party of my friend Senator Wetangula. I doubt whether he will even himself again win there. So okay. Let's see what will happen.
All right, Caleb, what's the difference of ideology, if you like, in very many words or short words? What differentiates UDA, Kenya Kwanza from Azimio? What is that sort of ideological divide?
Well, UDA, we actually are speaking the language that resonates well with the common mwananchi. We are speaking economic change. We have given a proposal and we have said that we are going to run the economy from the bottom up. That really separates us from the Azimio coalition. We have said our priority is not to change the constitution to create a few jobs, but to ensure that we change the economic model and we ensure that we create many jobs for the millions of jobless Kenyans. That is a major difference with us. We believe that our constitution, yes, it has problems. It has areas that require amendments or total change, but we believe at the moment it's about economic recovery. Life is hard out there. Kenyans are suffering. They've been living at $1 a day, and now they're living below $1. And that's very, very, very serious, and that is where we separate ourselves from Azimio. Azimio believe in sharing positions, signing quick agreements, and you can see now that Wiper and part of Oka are complaining that there's a lot of conmanship in Azimio, because how do you sign a document publicly with a political party in the front of Kenyans and then go and make amendments without the other political party knowing? How do you trust such people to run government? And Kositany has claimed there that our presidential candidate in Kenya Kwanza is power hungry. William Ruto has never sworn himself in. William Ruto has never refused to accept election results. William Ruto has been a very loyal deputy president. At one time, President Uhuru Kenyatta left him in charge of the country as president and went to ICC and came back, and he was welcomed by William Ruto, and we did a huge convoy along Jogoo Road and Outer Ring Road, and we went back to Harambee House and handed over power back to President Uhuru. I'm sure, even with those who President Uhuru is within the coalition, Azimio coalition, he cannot trust leaving them with power even for a second. So I think Kenya Kwanza is the right place to be.
Right.
And I think we have the best presidential candidate who has ideas, who speaks and the people listen, and he knows what he's saying. He knows what needs to be done in order to change the lives of Kenyans.